Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, the team nominates their best everyday drinkers. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Lenny Eckstein, and Demetrius Kane.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Guys.
Hey-o. So, yeah, this is kind of part 1 of 2 because we're going to nominate everyday drinkers. The team, I'm not participating in this part of it. I'll be in the next part when we do the bracket challenge, just because it works out to get 8, 4 people doing 2 each. That just makes it simple. So we're going to do that. And then tomorrow we will do a bracket challenge where we'll go through and eliminate these until we get down to 1. And that'll be our best everyday drinker. But before we get to that, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
So in between shows, we were talking about differences kind of like in the linguistics between our states. But I have a food question. So in Indiana, it's normal to get a cheese sauce to dip your breadsticks in. And apparently in other states, it is not. And I was talking to somebody today. I'm like, yeah, they look at you like you're an alien if you expect cheese sauce for your breadsticks. Other places don't seem to do that. So I want to know if your states do.
I would say, I don't think it's weird because it's so common to get pretzels with cheese sauce. And then pretzels is just basically a breadstick. But I think any restaurant that serves breadsticks, it's going to be marinara. I would think. I'm trying to, as I go through this.
So yeah, marinara is this. We get marinara too, but we always order. We need a cup of cheese too. Like
I'm thinking specific breadsticks. When it's pretzels, you get cheese and mustard usually, but.
Or sometimes they do like the olive oil on the plate and then cheese it up with the Parmesan and you can do that.
Are you guys talking about like bread at a nice restaurant or when you go to Olive Garden?
No, I'm talking about like you're ordering at your pizza place. Like wherever you get your pizza at, you order breadsticks.
Why? You're already getting it on your pizza.
No, but it's like the nacho cheese. Like it's like that nasty like ballpark nacho cheese.
No, I don't think that's
usually it's marinara.
Yeah.
You're talking like queso?
Yeah, like a queso. It's good.
Or if you go to Papa John's, they give you that butter sauce. Yeah.
Orange cheese.
Yes. Yeah. It is standard here in Indiana to get that liquid cheese that you would find in a fountain.
Now, do you have to order that, or if I just went to a restaurant like a pizza place in Indiana and said I want your breadsticks, would they give it to me automatically with the cheese, or is this something you're doing?
Our Home Sweet Home Pizza King at a Pizza King, absolutely, you're getting cheese sauce instead of marinara.
Yeah. I didn't realize there's good Pizza Kings and bad Pizza Kings. That was informative.
I learned that the other day because my whole life I've been like, man, the ones over here, fantastic. You go a couple counties over, they're trash. So
now you know why. It's 2 siblings. Yeah.
Two siblings. Split up. One brother did it better. One apparently made more money, but he's doing it worse.
Okay. Dimitri, breadsticks and cheese. Again, I don't think it's an offensive taste. I just don't think it's normally. I can't think of any restaurants that serve that.
See, I go back to, I really enjoy, I immediately go to breadsticks and I think of like Little Caesars, which is like the cheapest breadstick ever.
Yeah.
And if you put that into cheese, I think it would throw off the entire balance of the over salty with garlic.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got to go to marinara.
I feel like with Little Caesars, the best thing about Little Caesars is those breadsticks because when my kid was the age when she'd have a bunch of friends over, we would never get Little Caesars. But when she had, 20 friends over and you got to get pizza for them, I'm not going to the expensive pizza places. I'm going to go to the $5 hot and ready's, but then we get a thing of breadsticks. And that was the best part of it. The breadsticks were actually good, I think. Oh. Yeah, with the marinara. Yeah, but it never came with cheese or anything. No cheese. No.
Is that even an option though? Like, is it a side menu thing that you could order?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's.
They might call you a Hoosier if you.
Right, exactly.
I'll be like, I am.
It'll be cool. It'll be cool. Yeah, it's like because I'm from Indiana.
No, it's so normal here, and like it would be weird to walk into a pizza place here and not get a cheese cup for your breadsticks.
Okay. Lenny didn't even know what it was, so there's no way that he's dealt with this.
I mean, I'm like mostly disgusted, but partially intrigued also.
Right.
Like, I've been working on for a while for our distillery visitor experience. We're trying to bring online like something of a restaurant. So like when we look at the concept of comfort food, sounds like that's kind of the Indiana comfort food of sorts.
It is.
I don't think we're going to do it, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like we're doing cheese fries, because I grew up in Philadelphia and that's what.
Cheese fries are good. Yeah, I like cheese fries. Well,
probably the same cheese as you're talking about. McNew.
Yeah.
The key with any fries, it has to be well done enough. That's the key. If you get your fried people to cook them the right way, anything goes then, I think. Yeah. That's important. All right. Well, guess what, gang? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Lenny. Lenny, what do you got there, man?
I've got a bottle of Russell's Reserve.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Could be enough. McNew, what do you got?
Very little left of this Old Hamer cast strength rye.
The Old Hammer or Hamer, as you say.
Trademark infringement.
It's not Hammer. There's only one M, so it's Hamer. They're probably going to get mad at me for that.
McNew actually had a really nice bassy one, but I still think Lenny got her there. I do think his was just crisper. It was better, but McNew didn't do bad there. But
yeah, I also talked over hers on purpose.
That was a good job. All right, Demetrius, what do you got?
I'm doing a little bit of my own.
Okay.
Planter's whiskey.
Okay, no, nothing there. Better than last time, but not enough. Kathy, what do you got?
I have Wild Turkey 101 rye.
That was crisp, but I think Mike Muffle got you. I felt like
I feel like the mic kind of killed her there. That would have been great.
Yeah. Kathy is now in a cavernous spot too, so it's it's not the sound quality isn't great there. So yeah. So okay, Lenny's got the lead, and I think he's going to win this thing. I'm going to do a last bottle kill here of Booker's. This is Kentucky Chew Batch, and looks like there's enough for just one glass here. So here we go.
That is one of the best.
It is right. It's a really good one.
Yep.
Mine was Basie as well. Not enough. Lenny takes it. I think that's Lenny's second one tonight. So I don't know when the last time
coming from Denver to high elevation. So
yeah. Cheers to Lenny. Cheers. Okay, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we are going to get into everyday drinkers. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
Hello, this is Matt Rainey, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily. One day when I grow up, I'm going to grow a big boy beard, just like Colonel Steve.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today, the team is giving our list of everyday drinkers.
You've been tasked with giving 2. Now, the only issue is if someone takes one of yours, you have to come up with something else, because these have to be 8 originals. So as long as they don't say yours, you can throw out whatever you want. If you have your list written down and someone takes one of yours, you can't say that as well. You'd be like, well, I was going to say that. It doesn't matter what you were going to say. You can't say that. So we're going to do the old up and down the ladder type of thing. So we'll start with Dimitri. That means Dimitri, you will go first, but you will also be going last, because we'll start with you. We'll go all the way up and then all the way back down. So Dimitri, you are first. What is your number 1 pick for an everyday drinker?
So prior to being hard to find, Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. Okay. All right. Not a bad one. And if you know where to look, it's still out there. So just go to the grocery store, not the liquor store. The liquor store, it doesn't have it, but the grocery store, it's still plentiful. All right, Kathy, you're next. Was that one of yours?
No, I'm going to go with Wild Turkey 101.
Wild Turkey 101. Okay. Kathy was worried someone would steal all of hers, so she already has gotten one of hers in. So we'll see what happens with the second one. She's got a long wait now to come back to the second one, but so far so good. All right, Lenny, you are next.
Well, as stated earlier off air, I thought that we had to actually have in possession or acquire said daily drinkers, and I felt like I didn't own a lot, so I just spent way too much money at the liquor store. And the one I just won triumphantly on that Cork Pop challenge was Russell's Reserve 10, and that is to me a phenomenal daily drinker.
Okay. Russell's Reserve. All right. Finally, last but not least, is McNew. McNew, what is your choice here?
Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. I can buy it in grocery stores here. I don't know about your areas. It's literally $16, and I can go buy 10 of them if I wanted to.
Okay. McNew goes with Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. All right, fair enough. McNew, guess what? It's your turn again. We're going to go back to you. What do you got?
Larceny.
Larceny, of course, yes. Larceny. Do you listen to the Bourbon Show? Boy, my two co-hosts just rip on it.
They just want to be haters. They are the 2 biggest haters of Larceny, and that's okay.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, and I don't know anybody who's a huge fan besides you. But does it deserve the hate that it gets? No, I don't.
Love on an earlier show. He doesn't hate it.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. But for some reason, maybe it's just good. They feel like it's good for the show to rip on it. I don't know. Lenny, what's your second and final pick to the everyday drinker list?
So my second is one that I guess I'm picking based on value. I really like, for the money, the Early Times.
Early Times, okay.
Yeah. Early Times.
All right. It's certainly more accessible now. So, Sazerac bought that, from Brown-Forman, and it's something that you could find now, which you couldn't really find before. It's kind of, if you're going to Kentucky, you could get it, but now it's pretty much everywhere. So
it's bottled in bond. I can't remember the math on the size bottle, but it's bigger than a 750.
It's a liter. Yeah.
It's a liter. Whatever that is. Yeah.
Whatever a liter is. No one actually knows, but yeah. Well,
that's Canadian.
Or so they tell me. So, yeah. All right. Kathy, what's your last one?
I think Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark. Okay. All right. Right. And last but not least, Dimitri.
Ancient Age.
Ancient Age.
Kind of a cheap one. If you can find it, used to be really cheap. And
yeah, it's
like one of those. You could mix it with anything. It was, it was good enough to enjoy a little bit.
That's bottled in bond, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bond. Yep.
Oh yeah, that one is that one is you can find it if you're in the right place. Like South Carolina has it, Georgia has it. So it's just a weird one. So like we used to be able to buy it here in St. Louis, but we can't get it here anymore. But it is still in some markets. So, the rumor was when it started disappearing in markets that it's discontinued, but it's not. It's just, just in certain markets. I don't know. And I don't know how they choose that. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, it's still one out there. So yeah.
I was just down in Florida and I picked up like 2 cases of it.
Yeah, it's out there. Yeah, you can get it at a place like that. So yeah. It's cool.
So.
It's cool.
Very Hoosier.
McNew was like, that's cool then. Yeah. And Kathy and I are like, whoa, that's bad. And Demetrius too. Yeah, he's the St. Louis guy too.
So. I learned something today. I had no idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wrap this show up. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to take these 8 and we're going to bracket them. Just as a recap, here's the 8. It's Buffalo Trace, Wild Turkey 101, Russell's Reserve, Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond, Larceny, Early Times, Maker's Mark, and Ancient Age. That's our 10 or 8. That will be in the bracket challenge tomorrow. Let's talk about where people can find us. Demetrius, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram as Demetri _Cain, CAIN, or at Nobletons on Instagram. Or you can find us here in Marthasville, Missouri, about an hour outside of St. Louis. For tours and tastings.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on the social media at Deerhammer, on the web at deerhammer.com, where you can order our stuff shipped directly to your door. And come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado, and check out the new Deerhammer kitchen right next to the distillery, where we might be serving breadsticks dipped in cheese.
Yeah, there you go. And it sounds like St. Louis is starting to take over Buena Vista, so it won't be long.
Yep, a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are saying Buena Vista is like St. Louis West is what a lot of them are saying.
Less sweaty, but yes.
Yeah, less sweaty. Yes. So yeah, there you go. McNew, how about you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
Kathy, did I ask you?
I don't remember, but I'll tell you again. I'm on Facebook, Kathy Cool.
Okay, good. Yeah, if I forget to ask them, they get very, very angry, and it's like, what are you going to do? But sometimes you forget, so you do the best you can. But okay, even if you got that twice, follow Kathy Cool. So she is cool. So for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That's abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out. Everything that we do is out there. Quick bourbon notes. It's worth it just for that. On Fridays, we send out this great newsletter, what's going on in the world of bourbon, insider stuff. Sometimes we scoop things. So check us out at abvnetwork.com. Get that and so much more. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
That's actually the only email I read on Friday, Steve.
It's a good one, right? It's good.
But I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. You know what it's going to be, the Bracket Challenge. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
You guys.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.